Okay, so we got everything poured. The last pour you guys saw me do was on this end. It came out, I'm gonna hold it up here. It came out much more even. We made sure that it was level, unlike I did on the other end. So this came out pretty good. We'll have to do a lot of sanding on it. And start on the sanding on the back also. I have a lot of sanding to do on this. And then what I'm going to do after we're sanded, did I forget anything there? I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
After I get all of this sanded, we're going to come back and I'm going to do just kind of a brush coat of the resin on the back. The reason being is because this is really soft. It does like to, I don't know, peel, flake, fur, whatever you would like to call that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get set up for sanding and then we'll come back and we'll get it started. Okay, so we're going to start on this end. We got to round up. There's a bunch of, this is a really sharp edge, so we're going to round it up. I'm going to take down some of this so that it's not quite so thick. This side does not have, this is the side we use the painter's tape. It does not have that sticky residue on there like the other end does. So I'm going to start out with the 80 grit sanding paper here. And I am going to wear my mask because I don't want to start sneezing. So here we go. I think that's about what I'm going to do there. I don't want to take it down too much. I kind of like that thick resin there. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to turn off the camera. I'm going to turn it around and do the other end. And then we'll come back just for real quick and kind of start doing this actually the bottom, top of the bottom.
Yeah, something like that.
Bottom top. And sand that down a little bit. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I got my ends done, rounded up the way. I don't want any sharpness. I want it all rounded. So I rounded everything up. Now I'm going to start on this little white piece here, sand it down again with the 80 grit, and then I'm going to go up here, and then after I get done with the 80 grit on front and back ends, everything, then I'm going to go back and go over it again with the 220, and then I think the 500 is what we're going to go with. So anyway, so I'm going to start on this part here. Put my mask on. And here we go. God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm going to take these clamps off and I'm just going to scooch this over and then I'll start working on the top. Okay, so you will see here that this big baby is here. I did not use this. So for the sake of time and for the sake of my lack of patience, I asked Eric to run this over and get a big chunk because there was a lot of resin on here. So Eric did most of the work here as far as getting all this stuff down, and then I will take it from there.
Most of the work? As far as getting that down? Yeah. I did all of that work.
No, he guessed
all
what I said.
All that work right there.
Oh, all right,
Mr.
Look
Yes.
at that. He cannot stand it. He can't stand it. So Eric
Sorry.
did all of this. I will take it from there.
Then you'll finish up my mistakes.
Kudos to you,
Perfect.
husband.
Yes. Okay.
So I just wanted to make that clear that Eric did this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take
You
it.
can't stand it.
I'm
And the
sorry.
thing is, if he wasn't so work dressed, he'd be in front of the camera right now.
Yeah. You guys don't want to see my normal
Work
attire.
Okay, mask on.
There we go.
Okay, again, 80 grit.
80 grit, right.
Okay, so we got everything sanded down. I sanded it to start with, and Eric did the one side all by himself. We sanded it with the 80 grit to start with, get everything down pretty much as we wanted it to. Then we went to an 80, and then I followed up with a 500 grit on the sand to make it nice and smooth. Now we're just gonna put a thin brush coat on the back side of the table.
A brush coat with
A sponge brush coat.
A sponge
A
coat.
sponge coat. So, okay, here we
And-
go.
And you want my help.
I need your help, yes.
So just my hands. Like Waylon Jennings. So we're just...
I know they have those spatula kind of things.
Oh yeah, that they do with that
Yeah,
Rubio monocoat stuff. Yeah.
I don't have one of those, so we're winging it. The top part of it will have the poured coat, but this one I just wanted a nice light coat on the bottom.
Just to kind of seal it up on
Yeah.
the bottom side.
Yeah.
Don't be taking from my half
We
there.
need bigger sponges too.
You're taking from my half.
Your half is my half.
Yeah.
It's in the vows.
That's yeah.
What's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
That's all about like the half of the bed. I get like the 6 inches on the edge.
That's funny. All right, so now I'm going to go over the edge here. This is just to make sure that that white part of the board, this, I don't know, I guess sap board part of it? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the sap.
Sap
They
part?
call that sapwood. Yeah.
Yeah, to keep it from going getting all hairy on me. I think on the other one we did a spray finish, but
On the bottom side. Yeah.
on the bottom side,
I
yeah.
think I just sprayed some.
But I
polyurethane
wanted
or
something
something.
a little more on this one. So
And if it drips over the edge,
It's
that's
all right, 'cause we'll-
okay.
yeah,
'Cause
not-
it is.
well, don't go getting crazy on me.
Well, I didn't do it. You think you mixed too much.
I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Well, that's a good point.
We'll just kind of stand here and catch it, hopefully off the bottom.
Well, it's sandable.
Yeah, that's true.
That looks really cool down in there. See if we zoom in a little bit with the camera. I should have been in tighter. God, that's a pretty board. Look at that grain. Never really quite know how it's gonna look until you put
This
a-
is the
put a
fun part,
finish in.
yeah, where you kind of actually get to see everything. It'll kind of all flow together here.
We didn't really level it though, did we? We didn't check
Well,
the level
but,
on it, but
this one kind of,
it's not really thick.
no. And we'll have to do the little heat gun to get the bubbles out, because there are bubbles. So, play with this a little bit so it doesn't have drips.
All right. I'm out.
You're out? Get out. Thought you were out.
I can't take it. Now I'm out.
No, you're not. Okay. All right, so this is the bottom. Boy, it's bubbling too.
See how close I can zoom in on that grain.
I've got the rest of it a little bit in here. I might as well pour it on, huh?
Sure. Ooh, without that air, it gets
It's
warm
hot.
in here in a hurry.
Yeah.
So we're up over 100 degrees out here every day now, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put this on, let it set, and go to the lake.
Yeah, we need some lake time.
All right, now I'm gonna get the gun.
You got a big old pool of it right there.
Better?
Yeah, except you need to go paint on, paint off.
Like that?
Yeah, Danielson. Wax on, wax off.
It'll level out though.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit more here.
Yep, looks good.
We're almost done. I'm so excited. Okay. After this part, oops, keep going, sorry.
What's coming up?
Keep going. So after this part of it's done, then all we have to do is the pour on the back side, put the legs on.
You mean the front side? This is the back
Front
side.
side, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of bubbles. Yeah, they're just going to keep coming up too. Look here, it's soaking in.
Where?
It's because it's right there, where that raw wood is.
Kind of the light grain.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that light stuff there. Kind of put that on a little heavy-ish. It'll just keep soaking in, but that's okay. This, like you said, is the back.
Bottom side, yeah.
The bottom side of it, yeah, and I'm not that worried about it as long as the top side doesn't. But the top side will be poured on thick, so it's okay. There we go. Okay. So now I'll come back out in a little while, let the bubbles come up, and keeping them down there. Alrighty. Okay. So this is going to dry and we will be back to do the finishing finish. So you guys take care. We'll see you later.